Good morning to one and all. At the outset, I'm encouraged to quote John Dewey. Education is not preparation for life. Education is real itself. Dear students, today is the day to start a new journey and put all your efforts for the academic goals and build a successful life ahead. On behalf of all the administrative heads, faculty and staff members of XIM University, I, Jigisha Das, take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to all the new students for the inaugural program 2022. We know that this day is a very special and much awaited event for every student in his life, as it is the celebration of your new journey. And we wish that the journey ahead is rewarding one for each of you. We are pleased to have with us the Bachelor in Commerce, the Bachelor in Business Management, BAc Mass Communication, BAc Sustainable Development, BAc Environmental Science, BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, BAc in Economics, BA LLB, BBA LLB, BA in Public Administration and Governance, Bachelor in Psychology, Bachelor in English, MA in Mass Communication, MAc in Economics, Master in Public Policy and Governance, and Master in Urban and Regional Planning. We begin this event by the auspicious lighting of the lamp. I invite all the dignitaries on the dais to please do the honors. Thank you very much. I now request everyone to please rise for the prayer song. seated. Thank you, choir, for such a soulful invocation. May I now request Dean Academics, School of Commerce, Professor Pradyumna Kumar Mohanty, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Father Anthony R. Uveri, S.J., respected Registrar, Father S. Anthony Raj, S.J., respected Chief Finance Officer and Deputy Registrar, Father Arokya Das, S.J., respected Deans and Associate Deans from different schools, members of faculty and staff, and my dear students. I feel delighted to welcome you all to XIM University. Congratulations on your admissions to different schools, and thank you for choosing XIM University. Friends, you are about to enter one of the most exciting stages in your life. You are going to begin your academic journey with us. Let this journey be full of excitement and challenges. You will agree with me that the coming 2-3 years of your life are very crucial and important from academics' point of view. Therefore, I would advise you to make academics the #1 priority in your life. We all are there with you in this endeavor. Let the faculty and the entire community bring the best out of you. Let the university refine you so that when you graduate, you should be able to meet the challenges of tomorrow. As a university, we have a rich culture and tradition and a deep sense of commitment to values. I request you all to be mindful of the rules and policies of the university. I will definitely, and I must, put emphasis on discipline, punctuality, personal grooming, and mutual respect for one another. It's a beautiful campus. Enjoy your campus life, and I'm sure you will have an enriching experience. Once again, I feel proud to welcome you to this wonderful temple of learning. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming the gathering and sharing your wonderful insights. Now, it's time to know the administrative team and the faculty who will mold and shape you for the years ahead. I call upon Professor Vikram Kumar Bahinipati, Associate Dean, Admissions, XIM University, to introduce the administrative head of the university and the faculty members of the school. Sir, please.
Very good morning. Thank you, Jigisha, for inviting me. And I am basically here to welcome you all and to hand over all of you to the respective academic deans and present the batch profile of the undergraduate students 2022 and the 4 PG programs of 2022. Respected Father Vice Chancellor, Father Anthony R. Uveri S.J., Father Jeshirajan S.J., respected guest of the function, esteemed Registrar Father A. Shantuniraj S.J., Chief Finance Officer and Deputy Registrar Father V. Arokya Das S.J., esteemed academic deans of respective schools, professors, and my dear newly admitted students, the postgraduate students and undergraduate students across the schools of XIM University. Once again, good morning to one and all. Hope you all are fit and fine, safe and protected. It's a matter of immense pride, privilege, and pleasure to congratulate and welcome you all to our university. As a new batch, we are extremely delighted to see you in the campus in person for the registration process, for the orientation process, followed by the rigorous academic process. You are all here to learn and train yourself to take up the positions of academic and professional leadership in future through experiential and action-based learning and applications with the highest level of connect and contribution to both industry and society. In the process, you will appreciate the importance of how to manage the theory of knowledge and application-intensive academic management through meticulously designed curricular activities, co-curricular activities, and extracurricular activities during your tenure of study. You are all here to pursue one of the most important and vibrant phases in your life to acquire knowledge, core competency, and skills, and enjoy the higher level of interdisciplinary learning and applications in your domain of study and specialization through analytical reasoning, through quantitative reasoning, through qualitative reasoning, through scientific reasoning, logical reasoning, and so on. The focus would be to visit the perspectives of integrated and cross-functional learning and applications through specialized skill sets. This tenure of study at XIM University will also present you with unlimited opportunities to explore your interests and, most importantly, build a network of colleagues, entrepreneurs, and mentors who will support you and encourage you in the future for academic, entrepreneurial, and professional endeavors. We are sure that you all will feel proud to be associated with XIM University and make us equally proud by carrying forward the glorious legacy of higher education at XIM and the university to a greater heights and can bring laurels for self as well as for the university. Now, with the due permission from the respected Father Vice Chancellor, I would like to present before you the batch profile of the batch 2022. First, I will start with the postgraduate programs, batch 22 to 24, Master of Arts in Mass Communication, Master of Science in Economics, Master in Public Policy and Governance, Master in Urban and Regional Planning. Batch of 21, sorry, there is a mistake, there is an error, 22 to 26, 25, Bachelor of Commerce, Accounts, Finance, Bachelor of Business Management, Marketing, Human Resource, Bachelor of Science in Mass Communication, Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Development, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Economics, Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration and Governance, and we are happy to announce you the introduction of 2 new batches of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. All these are 3 years program. We have 4-year program, 22 to 26, BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. We have a 5-year integrated program, and we are offering 2 programs, 5-year integrated program in law, that is BA LLB and BBA LLB. I will start with the postgraduate program in MA Mass Communication at the School of Communications. Around 41.67% of the class are women. The average age of the class is around 23 years. Obviously here, most all are non-engineering students, with commerce percentage around 8.33, humanities around 83.33% of the class, and others such as management and law around 8.33%. 91.67% are non-domicile, that is outside the state of Orissa, and 100% of the batch are fresh graduates. I am now presenting before you the batch profile of MS Economics at the School of Economics. All are men. It is a pure men batch at the School of Economics. So, sorry, this year there is no gender diversity at this point in time. The average age of the class is 21.7 years. Non-engineering, almost all 100%, with humanities constituting 14.28% of the class, commerce students constituting 14.28% of the class, and science students around 71.33% of the class. 57.14% of the class are from outside Orissa, non-domicile candidates, and 100% of the class are fresh graduates. Coming to the master's program in public policy and governance at the School of Governance and Public Affairs, 50% of the class are women, with the average age of 26 years. 16.67% of the class are commerce graduates, 50% of the class are humanities graduates, 33.33% are others such as management and law, and 50% of the students are from outside Orissa, they are non-domicile candidates, students. 83.33% of the class are fresh graduates, around 17.67% of the class having work experience with average work experience of 12 months. Coming to the last PG program, that is the school at the School of Human Settlement, Master in Urban and Regional Planning, around 66.67% of the class are women with average age of 22.6 years. 50% of the class are the students from engineering and architecture, 33.33% are with science background, and 66.67% of the class are with others background. Around 33.33% are from outside the state, 66.67% of the class are fresh graduates. Around 33.33% of the class are with experience or with average experience of around 18.5 months. Now I am presenting the batch profile of the undergraduate programs for admission 2022. I will start with the School of Commerce, Bachelor of Commerce with specialization in accounts or finance. Around 42% of the class are women, and around 27.4% are from outside the state. It's the batch of 2022 to 25 with academic diversity, that is with science background around 5.7% of the students, with commerce background around 72.6% of the students, and with arts background 21.7% of the students, that is at the 12th level. Coming to the program Bachelor of Business Management with marketing or HR specialization at the School of Commerce, around 39.6% of the class are women, with 40% of the students coming from outside Orissa. As far as the academic diversity is concerned, around 20.5% of the students are with science background, 50.5% with the commerce background, and 29% of the students are with arts background. Coming to the School of Communications, we have Bachelors of Science in Mass Communication. Around 52.38% of the class are women, with around 28.6% of the class are from outside Orissa. With academic diversity in the classroom, 23.8% of the class are with science background, 9.5% of the students are with commerce background, and 66.7% students are with arts background. Coming to the School of Sustainability, we have first program, Bachelor of Science in Sustainable Development, batch 22 to 25. around 75% of the class are women, and 50% of the class are coming outside the state, Odisha. As far as the academic diversity is concerned, around 50% students are with science background, 25% with commerce background, and 25% with arts background. And the second program of the school is Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Around 71% of the class are women, and 57% of the students in the class are coming from outside Odisha, and all are science students. Coming to the School of Economics, we have Bachelor of Science in Economics, batch 22 to 25. We have 50% of the students are women. Around 54.2% of the students are coming from outside Odisha. As far as the academic diversity of BSc Economics is concerned, around 41.7% are with science background, 47.5% of the students with commerce background, and 20.8% are with arts background. Coming to the School of Governance and Public Affairs, we have Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration and Governance, and around 62.5% of the students are women, and 25% students are coming from outside the Odisha state. As far as the academic diversity is concerned, around 37.5% students are with science background, 6.5% with commerce background, and 37.5% students are with arts background. Coming to the new school, I am happy to present the batch profile for the batch 22 to 25 for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. 100% are women, and 26.7% students are coming from outside the state of Odisha. And with a diversity also, around 20% of the students in BA Psychology are with science background, and rest 80% with arts or humanities background. And the second program of the school is Bachelor of Arts in English, batch 22 to 25. 80% of the students are women. Around 50% of the students are coming from outside the state, and here the similar diversity, 20% students are with science background, and 80% students are with humanities or arts background. Coming to the 4-year degree program, BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, batch 2022 to 26, we have Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering. Around 39% of the class are women, with 22.2% students are from outside the state of Odisha, and obviously all are science students at the +2 level. Now coming to the 5-year integrated programs at Xavier Law School, first one is BA LLB. Around 63% of the class are women. Around 29.6% students are coming outside from the state of Odisha with a varied academic diversity. Around 29.6% of the students are with science background, 11.1% with commerce background, and 59.3% students of the batch 22 to 27 are with arts or humanities background. And the 5-year integrated program in Law BBA LLB, batch 22 to 27, around 56.4% of the class are women, with 33.3% of the students are coming outside the state of Odisha with a varied academic diversity, that is 17.9% of the class are with science background, 51.3% of the class are with commerce background, and 30.8% of the class are with arts or humanities background. So this is in nutshell the batch profile for the undergraduate programs 22 to 25, undergraduate programs 22 to 26, and undergraduate programs 22 to 27 5-year programs, and 22 to 24 the 4 PG programs for the batch of 22, admission 2022. Now, with due permission from respected Father Vice Chancellor, I am extremely happy and privileged to hand over all of you to the respective academic deans of the schools. With this, you are required to contact the office of the dean of your school for all purposes, not the admissions office, during the course of your study at Exam University. We wish all success in your academic journey at the university and future endeavors. Thank you all. Have a nice day. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing with us the batch profile. Now, I request Professor S. Pepin, Dean Academics, School of Governance and Public Affairs, and in charge Academics, School of Liberal Arts, to introduce the faculty members of both the schools.
Yes. Respected Father Vice Chancellor, respected Father Registrar, respected Father Finance Officer, then our beloved Father Jesurajan, my Dean colleagues, my faculty colleagues, and my dear students. A warm welcome to all of you. I am Professor S. Pepin. I am happy to present to you a brief profile of faculty colleagues in the School of Governance and Public Affairs. Dr. Sandap Sanari Mishra, his teaching interests include public policy analysis, public administration, and public sector management. Dr. Vaishali Singh, her teaching interests include public policy analysis, public administration, ethics and public policy, political philosophy, and comparative politics. Professor Manoj Kar, his teaching interests include public policy and governance, interdisciplinary research, public health and health systems research, civil society organizations in development, local self-governance in decentralization, public system management, and public-private partnership. Professor Johnny Aravkya Raj, his teaching interests include international relations, global political economy, international organizations, and politics of South Asia. That is me. My interests include public management, public leadership, human and institutional development, and development governance. Can you open the next? I would like to thank our esteemed Father Vice Chancellor for allowing the birth of a new school called the School of Liberal Arts. Father has entrusted me and Professor Andrew to handhold the school in the initial stages, which I continue to do that under his leadership. And I am very happy to welcome on behalf of our university once again our dear colleagues in the Department of English and in the Department of Psychology. So here they are. Professor Sudha Mishra, her teaching interests include didactics and discourse analysis, literary theory and criticism, European Indian classical literature, communication skills and soft skills. Dr. Sachidananda Panda, in fact, he was the first teacher to join the Department of English. His interests include diaspora literature, tribal literature, cultural studies, and communication skills and soft skills. Dr. Luz Vijayan, his interests include diaspora literature, post-colonialism, British literature, communication skills and soft skills, and American studies. Dr. Abhik Mukherjee, his teaching interests include modern British poetry, travel writing, gender studies, modern British novels. Dr. Natasha Anand, she has just defended her thesis recently. Her teaching interests include 19th century British literature, feminist theory, masculinity studies, advertisements and popular culture, film studies. That is what I wanted to present before you with these few words. I also want to tell you that the faculty colleagues whose interest areas I presented, they have very diverse backgrounds. Dear students, please meet them in person to know more about them. Once again, I wish you all the best and enjoy your learning and living in this great university called XIM University. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I was in a hurry. Okay, which means, you will not forget psychology faculty. Okay, all right. Professor P.V. Padma, she is also the head of the department. Professor Sudha Mishra is the head of the department of English department. Dr. Padma's teaching interests include counseling psychology, mental health, abnormal psychology, and positive psychology. Professor Vidya Pujari, her teaching interests include psychology, organizational behavior, human resource management, women's studies, counseling, and work-life balance. Professor Aarti Sangwan, her teaching interests include lifespan development, social psychology, introduction to psychology, positive psychology and youth psychology, and gender and sexuality. Of course, this I don't have to tell you. This is all right. Just a quote to conclude. The basic purpose of a liberal arts education is to liberate the human being to exercise his or her potential to the fullest. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for introducing the faculty members of the school. I now request Professor Pradyumna Kumar Mohanty, Dean Academic School of Commerce, to introduce the faculty of the school. Sir, please.
Good morning once again. Let me take the pleasure of introducing my faculty colleagues in School of Commerce. That's me. I'm Dr. P.K. Mohanty. I'm the professor and dean of School of Commerce. My teaching interests are financial reporting and analysis, accounting for decision making, mergers and acquisitions, corporate restructuring. Professor Sivanjan Mishra, he is also the associate dean of the school. His teaching interests are corporate finance, financial institutions and markets, security analysis and portfolio management, financial derivatives, and international finance. Father V. Arokya Das, S.J. He is also the Chief Finance Officer of the university and also Deputy Registrar of the old campus. He teaches financial management, business law, business ethics, and corporate governance. Professor Subhajit Bhattacharya, he teaches marketing practices and implementation, sales and distribution management, brand management, consumer behavior, rural marketing, services marketing, and retailing. Dr. Rashmi Singh, she teaches research methodology, marketing research, marketing analytics, consumer behavior, brand management, and principles of marketing. Professor Abhimanyu Sahu, he teaches financial reporting, financial management, taxation, and derivatives. Professor Ashok Kumar Mishra, his teaching interests are capital markets, banking, financial modeling, and financial management. CA Dr. Vijaya Bhatt, she teaches financial accounting, corporate laws and taxation, cost and management accounting, and corporate governance. Professor Lisa Mohanty, she teaches financial accounting, financial statement, it should be statement analysis, and international finance. Dr. Sandeep Kumar Mohanty, he teaches principles of marketing, social marketing, CRM, that is Customer Relationship Management, Retail Marketing, Sales and Distribution Management, and IMC. Professor Mohammad Wasim Raja, he teaches Marketing Communication, Digital Marketing, Services Marketing, and Sales and Distribution Management. Professor Anurag, Professor Anurag Bahadur Singh, he teaches Financial Accounting, Cost and Management Accounting, Corporate Accounting, Financial Management, Financial Services, and Business Statistics. Professor Faiz Ahmad, he teaches Employer Branding, Talent Management, Learning and Development, Performance Management, Strategic HRM, Leadership, and Business Research Methods. Professor Rupjyoti Saha, she teaches Financial Accounting, Cost and Management Accounting, Financial Management, and Corporate Governance. Professor Sukanya Panda, she teaches HRM, that's Human Resource Management, Strategic HRM, OB, Organizational Behavior, Principles of Management, and Research Methodology. Professor Radha Gobind Indwar, he teaches the following courses: Consumer Behavior, Digital Marketing, Integrated Marketing and Communication, Services Marketing, and Research Methodology. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for introducing the faculties of the school. I now invite Professor V. Vijay Kumar, Dean Academic, School of Communications, to introduce the faculty members of the school.
Good morning. It gives immense pleasure to welcome all of you to XIM University for learning, growth, and development. Now I'm going to present the faculty, those who are associated with the School of Communications. It's me. My teaching interests are audiovisual content development, television studies, entertainment television, documentary film production, educational media design and production, media laws and ethics, and finally elements of film. Next, we have Professor Anamika. Her teaching interests are business communication, persuasive communication, integrated marketing communication, group communication, corporate etiquette, soft skills, and personality development. The next faculty member is Professor Arpita Saha. Her teaching interests includes television and convergent journalism, new media communication, gender studies, advertising and public relations, writing for media, news reporting, and anchoring. The next is Father Pipin Kumar Khujur, SJ. His teaching interest includes business communication, ICT and English language, soft skills and communication, and finally English communication. Next, it's Professor Debradi Dar. Her teaching interest includes communication theories and models, media laws and ethics, computer applications, graphic design, new media studies, crisis communication, public relations, and media relations. Next, it's Professor Jyoti Ranjan Sahu. His teaching interests are print and digital journalism, communication theories, media laws and ethics, public relations and digital advertising, media and communication research, social communication, media and society. Next is Professor Nadira Khatun. Her teaching interests includes film studies, communication theories, critical media theories, mass media research, communication for development, and cultural studies. We have next is Professor Nirmalya Baral. His teaching interest includes animation movie making, graphic design, visual effects, motion graphic design, and digital video editing. Next we have Professor Payal Das. Her teaching interest includes social media and digital networking, media research, media and communication studies. Next, we have Professor Purnima Anjali Mohanty. Her teaching interest includes development communication, business communication, advertising and brand communication, gender and transgender studies, and finally, feminist studies. Thank you so much. May God bless all.
Thank you, sir, for presenting your team to the batch of students. I now invite Professor Sutapa Pati, Dean Academics, School of Sustainability, to introduce the members of the school.
A hearty welcome to all students. It's my privilege to present before you faculty members from School of Sustainability. I'm Dr. Sutapa Pati. My teaching interests are designing business models for sustainability, circular design, green building and sustainable energy systems, OHS, and process sustainability. We have Professor Arup Roy. His teaching interests are environmental engineering, environmental nanotechnology, water quality and treatment technologies, environmental impact, and risk assessment. We have Professor Elizabeth Abba. Her teaching interests are sustainability management, environmental management tools, environment pollution, control methods to mitigate pollution. We have Professor Tamogno Acharya. His teaching interests are natural resource management, international environmental laws and institutions, climate change, mitigation modeling and life cycle analysis, and corporate sustainability. We have Professor Vikrant Vijay Patil. His teaching interests are GIS, sustainable communities, and natural resource management. We have Professor Mary Sabina Peters. Her teaching interests are sustainability, international law, environmental law, policy, and governance. And we have Professor Devendra Raj Madanagopal. His teaching interests are environment and society, gender and environment, poverty and food security, and environmental studies. May you have a great stay here, and wishing you a wonderful experience that Exam University provides. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting your team to the batch. I now request Professor Rudra Mohan Tripathi, Dean Academics, School of Computer Science and Engineering, to introduce the faculty members of his school.
Thank you. Respected members on the dais, faculty colleagues, staffs, and my dear students, very good morning to one and all. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of you, the first year students, for choosing Exam University as your alma mater. You have shown the trust with us and you joined Exam University. I'd like to thank you all on the behalf of the professors of Exam University to showing the trust on us. And it is my privilege to introduce the faculty of my school, the School of Computer Science and Engineering, on this particular dais. Professor Arif Ahmad Sheikh, postdoc from Norway and PhD from NIT Durgapur. His teaching interests includes computing and programming, digital electronics, computer architectures, machine learning, and deep learning particularly. Professor Chandan Misra, MS and PhD from IIT Kharagpur, and his teaching interests includes algorithm, programming languages, web technology, and big data analytics. Father Joshi, his teaching interest includes MIS, Management Information System, Technical Communications, Web Technology, and Computer Architecture. Professor Gautam Mali, ME from IIT Sipur and PhD from IIT Kharagpur, and his teaching interest includes computer networks, probability statistics, machine learning, cryptography, and network security. Professor Pradeep Kundu, postdoc from IISER Kolkata and PhD from NIT Durgapur. His teaching interests includes operation research, optimization technique, linear algebra, complex analysis, calculus, data analytics, probability statistics. Mostly he is taking mathematical paper for computer science students.
It's me, Professor Rudramohan Tripathi, PhD from IIT Delhi, and my teaching interest includes algorithm, data science, machine learning, deep learning, and particularly application to social media data. Professor Saurabh Mandal, PhD from Jadavpur University. His teaching interest includes data science, machine learning, deep learning, particularly the application to NLP or natural language processing and text analytics. Along with us, I'll introduce two of our lab staffs, Mr. Sripati Mohapatra. He is mostly taking the Microsoft certification courses along with the lab courses because he's a professional Microsoft trainer. Larissa Raut, she is mostly taking the programming paper, programming in C and programming in Python along with data structures. Along with the professors, we have actually invited several visiting professors across India from top university, and I want to just show you a glimpse of this professor we have invited, not only from India, abroad as well, to meeting the teaching requirements and makes the studies as well in this particular university. With that, I thank you all, and also I'll like to welcome all of you to Exam University. Have a fruitful stay in this university. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for presenting your team to the batch. I now invite Professor Golak Nath, Dean, Academics, School of Economics, to introduce the faculty members of his school.
Good morning. This is a great pleasure for me to introduce my faculty colleagues. Before that, I would welcome all of you to this beautiful university, and I expect you to enjoy and study as well for next 2 to 3 years that you are going to be here. With this, I will start with this is me. My teaching interests are economics of financial markets, international trade and finance, money, banking and finance, financial modeling, data analytics with SAS, monetary policy and central banking, fixed income markets. Professor Amartya Pal, his teaching interests are statistical methods, public policy evaluation, applied econometrics, development economics, economics of poverty and inequality. Professor Bharati Bhushan Das, his teaching interests are public economics, public choice, microeconomics, development economics, natural resources economics. Professor Devasmita Basu, her teaching interests, international economics, development economics, microeconomics, mathematical economics, and applied microeconomics. Professor Pintu Parvi, his teaching interests are intermediate macroeconomics, macroeconomic theory, financialization and growth, technological change, growth and distribution. Professor Sandeep Sarkar, his teaching interest econometric methods, econometric applications, public economics, intermediate microeconomics. Professor Suresh Kumar Patra, his teaching interest mathematics for economists, applied econometrics, microeconomics, macroeconomics, public finance, economic growth and development. Next we have Professor Surya Prakash Mishra, his teaching interests are business and managerial economics, industrial organization, law and economics, applied economics, development economics, economics of competition and regulation. Last we have Professor Tanmay Das. His teaching interests are game theory, microeconomic theory, mathematics for economists, experimental economics, and behavioral economics. Along with this, we also invite visiting faculties from other well-known institutions across India, as well as from other schools in XIM University. And thank you all.
Sir. I now request Professor Narayan Chandra Sarangi, Dean Academics, Xavier Law School, to introduce the faculty members of his school.
Good morning to all. I have the pleasure of introducing the faculties associated with the Xavier Law School. This is me. I am the Dean of this school, and my teaching interest includes constitutional law and its implementation, sports law, labor and employment law, intellectual property rights. Professor Arun Sasi, one of the founding faculties of the school. His teaching interest includes labor law, ADR, and interpretation of statutes. Professor Abneesh Bhatt, his teaching interest includes constitutional law, mercantile law, international law, and human rights law. Professor Biranchi Narayan Panda, his teaching interest includes corporate law, international trade law, bankruptcy, and insolvency law. Professor Manisha Chakrabarti, his teaching interest includes criminal law, procedural law, criminology, penology, and victimology, and forensic sciences. Professor Jahid Parvez, his teaching interest includes business and corporate law, intellectual property rights, media law, RTI, Muslim law and personal law, human rights, and judicial process. Professor Sima Smiti Padjosi, her teaching interest includes banking law, alternative dispute resolution, corporate law, international commercial arbitration. Given the typical nature of this school, we invite faculties from other schools and from outside. This is Professor Sasmit Patra, who is an adjunct faculty associated with us, broadly deals with organizational behavior, policy and law, human rights, and political affairs. And we also invite, as I told you, faculties from other schools. This is Professor L.K. Jana from the School of Human Resource Management. He mostly teaches in the BBA program, Principles of Management, Organizational Structure and Design, Human Resource Planning. Professor Aarti Sangwan from the School of Liberal Arts. She teaches psychology, developmental psychology, and social psychology with us. Professor Suresh Patra from the School of Economics. His area of interest includes mathematical economics, micro and macroeconomics, economic growth and development. Professor Anamika from the School of Communications teaches business communication, persuasive communication, integrated marketing communication, and corporate etiquette with us. Professor Vaishali Singh from the School of Public Policy teaches public policy analysis, public administration, ethics and public policy, political philosophy, and comparative politics with us. Professor Dr. Manoj Kar, he is associated with us in capacity of teaching public policy, public administration, and policy and governance. Professor Santap Sanari Misra is associated with us in the capacity of teaching public policy and public administration and public sector management. Given the typical nature of the course and the regulatory requirement, almost 40% of the courses are taught by people from industry and practices. There is a sample of the people we invite to teach the courses regularly. Mr. Apurv Sarvaria, he is one of the leading young advocates and is a former judge from Delhi Judicial Services. Professor Gautam Sahi, his area of interest includes competition law, ADR, and he is a partner with Dua Associates, one of the leading law firms in this country. Professor Salini Vaguna, he is also a multifaceted personality and associate professor with one of the leading universities in this country. Thank you all and have a great stay here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for presenting your team to the batch of students. I now request Professor Kajri Mishra, Dean Academic, School of Human Settlements, to introduce the faculty members of our school.
The honorable members on the dais, my fellow deans, my colleagues, faculty colleagues, and the most important people for whom we are here today, our new members of the XIM community, our dear students. A very good noon to all of you. I'd like to introduce a new school, a relatively young school of the XIM University, the School of Human Settlements, a school directed at some of the most pressing problems of humanity today. This is me. My name is Kajri Mishra. I look after the school. I teach design thinking, planning practice and institutions, local governance and development, gender, space and development, and philosophies and methodologies of research. We have with us Professor Tathagat Chatterjee, one of the founding members of the school, with a PhD from University of Queensland, Australia, and a MArch from Kent State, USA. He teaches urban development and planning theory, urban policies and institutions, economic development and livelihoods, and green urbanism. We also have Professor Nalin Ranjan. He teaches area and master planning, urban networks and services, sectoral systems, water and waste management, and quantitative techniques. We have Professor Jubilee Majumdar with a PhD from IIT Kharagpur. She teaches climate change, risk and resilience, urban analytics and geoinformatics, regional planning and economic development, and planning and politics. We have Professor Atanu Chatterjee with a PhD from JNU. He teaches urban informality, urban housing in slums, and participatory and microplanning. Professor Shraddha Kumar, who teaches area planning and settlement systems, housing and housing finance, settlement systems and services, and public communication. We have Professor Arpan Paul with a PhD from IIT Kharagpur again, who teaches regional planning, water and waste management, land management and development regulation, and urban research methods. We have Professor Tyali Bose, who teaches transportation planning and urban mobility, urban networks and services, planning techniques, and development plan preparation. We have also with us Professor Anam Sai Kiran, who teaches urban mobility, urban networks and services with a focus on transportation, quantitative techniques, and project management. We also have faculty from other schools who teach in many courses in our school, as well as visiting faculty from both industry as well as from other institutions. Some of the faculty from other schools who also teach courses in our school is Professor Vikram Bahinipati, who you have met as the Dean Admissions. He teaches operations management. He also teaches supply chain management and service operations management in other schools. We have Professor Sagarika Mishra, who teaches managerial economics, macroeconomic analysis, and economics for planning. She also teaches, she's from the School of Rural Management. We have Professor Savita Mahanti of the School of Human Resource Management, who teaches human resource management in our school and learning and development of soft skills. We have Professor Suresh Kumar Patra, who teaches macroeconomics and public finance, economic growth and development. We have Professor T. Kumar, again from School of Rural Management, who teaches management information systems, digital innovations for development and governance, and societal analysis and development action. We have Professor Arun Kumar Paul from XIMB, who teaches project management, operations strategy and management, and logistics and supply chain management. Professor Anshuman Tripathi, again of XIMB, teaches strategic management and research methodology. Professor Santosh Kumar Pristi from the School of Economics teaches strategic management, strategy dynamics, competition and business models, and system dynamics. This school is unusual in that it is trying to create more professionals in an area which is sorely needed in this country. How to manage our rapidly growing urban areas and our cities which are in such confusion and so badly managed today. We have two programs, the MBA Urban Management and Governance and the Masters in Urban and Regional Planning. The students of the latter are all here today. And to make the world sustainable, we have realized that we have to change the way our cities are. And that's what we hope to produce, people, professionals who can join in this very, very important task. And we're very happy for all of you who will end up joining these efforts from diverse disciplines. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting your team to the batch of students. Dear students, now let us take a journey of the on-campus through on-screen to give you a preview of what your undergraduate life is at XIM University. The journey will help you learn about university facilities, programs offered by the institution, academic, as well as students' life and culture on campus. So let's have a look.
I have a dream, a song help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of the fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. Oh yeah. I have a dream. A fantasy to help me through reality. If my destination makes it worthwhile, pushing through the darkness, still another mile. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. I have a dream, song to sing, help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. I'll cross the stream. I have a
So friends, that's the preview of things to come. Moving ahead, may I request our Vice Chancellor, Father Anthony R. Overy, SJ, to deliver the inaugural address. Father, please.
Good afternoon to all of you. Respected deans and the fathers on the dais, respected faculty members, staff, and my dear students. A very warm welcome to XIM University. I am very happy to see this hall is filled with students this morning. It is With immense pleasure and joy, I welcome each one of you very personally to XIM University. To start with, let me state the vision statement of our university first. To be a leading global Jesuit university, innovative in academia, grooming compassionate and resilient leaders to lead organizations for a just, equitable, and sustainable society. This is the vision statement. What is our mission statement? In the spirit of Magis, I will come back, what is Magis? In the spirit of Magis, XIM University strives to promote innovation in learning and the total ecosystem, nurture multidisciplinary thinking and lead next practice research, serve society by empowering all sections of society, lead digital thinking in social and developmental issues, and establish trust in the higher education arena. These are our mission statements. What are the values as XIM University we uphold? Number one is integrity. Number two is excellence. Number three is inclusiveness. Number four is compassion. And the last one is sustainability. These are the values as university we uphold. Who is this university, XIM University? Or what consists of university? XIM University consists of all its stakeholders, namely the staff, faculty, students, parents, alumni, and all well-wishers. These are our stakeholders. And that is XIM University. Therefore, all of us need to, or have to, or must to uphold these values. All of us have to imbibe these vision, mission, values in our ecosystem, in our biological system. The next 3 to 4 years that you are going to be here with us, we need to prepare, groom, shape, mold in the lights of these vision, mission, and values. You are here, as in the introduction, Professor P.K. Mohanty said, you are here in the temple of knowledge. University is the temple of knowledge. We are here as to gain more and more and more knowledge. In the process, we shape our mind, we shape our character, we shape our formation, we form ourselves to be a better leader for tomorrow. To be a better leader for tomorrow. Now, let me introduce about XIM University, the history of XIM University. In 1987, the state government of Odisha, the then chief minister, invited the fathers, Jesuit fathers from XLRI Jamshedpur to come to Bhubaneswar and start a business management institute. At the request of the state government of Odisha, the fathers from XLRI Jamshedpur came to Bhubaneswar and started Xavier Institute of Management. which was very well known as XIMB for years. So we built up the Xavier Institute of Management, MBA Business School for years. And once again, in 2013, the same state government invited XIMB, Xavier Institute of Management, to come and open a university. Why restrict only to the management? Broaden it as a university. Once again, in 2013-14, we started the university, which was known as Xavier University. And in 2020, we changed the name of the university in order to keep the legacy of XIM. It was 35 years old brand, XIMB. So in order to inherit that legacy, we changed the name of Xavier University into XIM University. Therefore, you are here in XIM University. And now, let me talk about who is this XIM University? I said XIM University consists of all stakeholders. Yes, fine. At the same time, who is governed and managed this XIM University? Or I said in the mission statement, in the spirit of Magis, XIM University tries to achieve all these mission statements. Right? What is Magis? And where this Magis comes from? Magis is very close to the hearts of Jesuit fathers. You know Jesuit fathers. Magis is always aim more, aim high. Always do the greater good, greater good. Whatever we do it for a greater cause, greater good. You do it to the best of your ability. And there is something called beyond the best. We know, good, better, best. There is something called beyond the best. That is what each one of us should aim high, look for. Never ever be satisfied with what I have achieved. Always aim more. In Hindi there is a nice saying, ye dil mange more. Right? Always aim high, aim high. You got 99% in your academics, aim for 100 next. You got 100 out of 100, then what next? Is there something beyond that? Yes. There is something beyond that. You can build other student to score 100. You can help other student to score 100. That is something beyond. You see? So that is the spirit of Magis. Always aim high. Aim high. We call it for the greater glory of God. Whatever you do it for the greater glory of God. To the best of my ability. Now, the second aspect that I would like to stress, who are these Jesuits? Some of you may know, some of you may not know. The Jesuits are known for running the higher education institutes like XIM University for the last 400 years all over the world. Jesuits are known for higher education. The Jesuit fathers have established more than 150 universities all over the world. And each university is a very, very prominent and top-notch universities in their own countries. To name a few in the USA, take Fordham University, New York, Georgetown University, Washington, D.C., or Loyola University, Chicago, or Loyola University, Baltimore. These are some of the, or San Francisco University. So prominent universities that we have in US alone, 28 universities we have. All of them are top-notch Jesuit universities. To name a few institutes in India, most of you must have heard St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, is run by Jesuit fathers. St. Xavier's University, Kolkata, is run by Jesuit fathers. St. Xavier's College, Bombay, is run by Jesuit fathers. Loyola College, Chennai, run by Jesuit fathers. St. Joseph's College, Bangalore, now it has become a university very recently. St. Joseph's University. That is the third Jesuit university in India. These are all prominent Jesuit institutes. And all of us are driven by the same spirit of Magis. In all these institutes, you will see the spirit of Magis. It is known for quality education. It is known for its academic rigor. It is known for overall development of a human being, overall growth of an individual. It's not only academic. Along with academic, character formation, which is very, very, very important today. We prepare men and women for others. As Jesuit institutes, we prepare men and women for others. We prepare the future leaders. You are here. 5 years down the line, you are one of the leaders of the country. You will be leading the organizations, or industries, or corporates. Right? So therefore, it is a time, it is this temple of knowledge that is going to shape you, build you, mold you to become a better human being. Okay? Having said all these things, my advice to each one of you is, make the best use of your faculty. You have seen the faculty profile, all of you. Each school has got very qualified, highly qualified, knowledgeable people, faculty we have. Make the best use of them. They are the one who is going to mold you, shape you. You also demand from the faculty for the best knowledge. Get the best use of each faculty. That's my advice to all of you. Academic first. Second one is, yes, overall development and growth. Third one is, have little campus life also. Okay? But focus on academic rigor. Academic rigor and discipline. Now, let me introduce some of the staff members who have been in touch with you for the last 1 or 2 months or 3 months. When you have been writing your board exams, or even before your exams, some of our staff members were in touch with you or your parents in terms of promotion of our university. Therefore, you are here. You are here because some of our staff members, were in touch with either you or your parents regularly. And personally, they have connected with each one of you. Some of you have applied online on your own, but these people were getting in touch with you. And that was a tremendous help for the university, so that all of us can gather together this morning here. Today, I would like to invite all the staff members, the promotional team, please come over here. All of you come this side. Yeah. Yes. Let me first introduce the admission coordinator, the Associate Dean, Professor Bharanipati. He is the one who started and handed over all of you to the respective deans. He is the admission coordinator. He was driving this team members. These are the people who were directly in touch with you or with your parents and got you here in the campus. Okay? So therefore, let me introduce. This is Professor Bharanipati. And come this side. What's your name? Maruti. Mr. Maruti, and this is Miss Jigisa, and Miss Madhu, Mallika, Jagruti. Then you have Leena, Mr. Alok, and Sitara, and Mr. Bhuya. And these are the people 2-3 months continuously working for you and getting in touch with you and your parents, and they are very much instrumental in getting all of you together in this campus. You must have heard them talking over the phone, right? Or through the WhatsApp or email. But I want to, you can see them today, and they will be here in the university. Whenever you meet them, you can talk to them individually. Okay? So let's give a big round of applause. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So at the end, let me conclude. I wish each and every one of you all the very best. This is a very environmental friendly campus, green campus, and enjoy your life here, but keep one thing, the bottom line or underlined is academic first. And have a value for the money that you pay. And become a responsible citizen, responsible student. And you need to, bring laurels and glory to your parents. Okay? Be grateful to your parents for sending you here. And pray to God for good health of your own parents every day. Because of them, we are all here. Right? So every day when you go to bed or before going to bed, take 1 minute. Take 1 minute before going to bed. Thank God for the day. Thank God for your parents. And thank God for whatever He has given you and blessed you for the whole day. That 1 minute will give you good peace of sleep, peace of mind. Therefore, out of 24 hours in a day, just take 1 minute before going to bed. Think of your parents, think of your friends, all the day, all the work, and thank God. Then go to sleep. Okay? So, once again, I wish each and every one of you a very warm welcome to the XIM University, and pray that may God bless each one of you, give you good health, and keep you in good shape. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for your thought-provoking words of wisdom. As we come to the end of this program, I request Father S. Anthony Raj, S.J., Registrar, XIM University, to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Anthony Aruvari, respected deans, faculty colleagues, dear staff, dear parents who are watching this ceremony live streamed in the mini auditorium, dear students, especially the 700 plus who are here in this hall at this moment as we inaugurate 12 undergraduate programs and 4 PG programs spread across the 9 schools. As we come to the end of this inaugural ceremony, it is my duty to thank. I begin by thanking God, Goddess Almighty, for allowing us to see this day. We are having a full house offline after a long time. We thank you, students. You are the reason why we are here. Do well in all that you do. Excel in all that you do. Make your parents proud. Make us proud. We thank you, parents and well-wishers, who have given their words to us for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Parents, we can assure you that you have made the right choice. We thank you. We thank our dear Vice Chancellor, Professor Anthony Aruvari, for his presence and for his continued inspiring and visionary leadership. We thank you, Father Chief Finance Officer, for all the help that you keep giving. As we congratulate the deans and the faculty, our best wishes are with you as you will start mentoring these 700 plus students from this day. Thank you, dear admissions promotions team, for adding more number and quality to the academic community that is XIM University. We thank the entire administrative team led by Prashant Mahapatra, and in particular, Mr. Bignaraj and his entire team for arranging this ceremony. Thank you, IT team, for your help, especially in live streaming. I thank all the non-teaching staff, the program officers, the program assistants of all the schools, the 9 schools that are involved today. Thank you, choir, for your mellifluous rendition, setting the tone for this entire ceremony. I thank the team Illuminatics for covering this event. Thank you, School of Communications, for your AV production. Thank you, Jigisha, for one more event that you have anchored so very well. Be safe, be healthy. God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for those words of appreciation and encouragement. I now request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशिष मांगे गावे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय
be seated. Thank you. With this, we come to the end of this inauguration. We at XIM University can open the door for our students, but you must enter by yourself to shape your future. I take this opportunity to thank all of you for attending the program. Your orientation session begins at 2 p.m. here in the same venue. Thank you and have a great day.